Okay, I'm not even in my regular setup, but I have to talk about this book. I just finished Red Rising and my mind is absolutely blown. I have never really read anything outside of my regular genre, like romantasy, dark romance, romance in general. And I went into this book thinking that it was gonna have zero romance. First of all, there is a little bit of romance, but obviously mainly the plot is so much larger than that. This book was phenomenal. I am absolutely blown away. If you're like me and you don't really stray too much from your regular genre, I urge you to challenge yourself and read this book. I stepped out of my comfort zone and I'm so happy I did. This touched on so many important things in society and you felt so connected to the characters. You watch Darrow, who is like the lowest of the low in society, climb to the top, and you watch him the entire time battle his own sense of morality, and you watch him have the opportunity to experience the high of society and really be at the top of the rank in society when he used to be at the lowest. And it's so fascinating. The character study and the character development in this book was absolutely amazing. The psychological aspects, the side characters were so good. Reminded me a lot of like Hunger Games, Harry Potter, Throne of Glass even. And something I realized about myself when I was reading this is at my core as a reader, all I truly care about is a story so good that you feel like you are in another reality. When I'm reading, I want to be transported into a different reality. And this really made me realize that. Even without the romance, at the core, I want a good story. I thought it was going to be really hard to read, really hard to get into. And though there is pretty complex world building, it's so easily digestible. After I got into 100 pages, I flew through the rest of the book. And the pacing of this book was so well done. There was not one moment where I was bored reading this book. Every chapter, something new was happening. The Easter eggs and the foreshadowing was so well done. Like by the end, all of the dots were connecting and I was just absolutely mind blown. I feel like I've unlocked an entire new portal in my mind, an entire new genre that I can now step into. If you've been hesitant to start this series because it's not your typical genre, please do it. I was scared too, and I am so glad that I did. It was easily a 6-star read, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about the next books in the series, so I'm really excited.